Shalom, and welcome to Bible Stories as Blueprints of the Soul, your Biblical Hebrew podcast. Shalom and welcome to our Biblical Hebrew podcast. Today I would like to speak to you about Shavuot. Shavuot. The word Shavuot means in Hebrew weeks. Weeks. In the book of Deuteronomy, we are requested to count 7 weeks from the day after Passover and then to celebrate Shavuot. What is so special about those 7 weeks? Because in every week or in each week we have 7 days, and 7 double 7 is 49. What is so special about this counting? Before we explain this kind of thinking or counting, we have to move to the book of Chronicles 1, chapter 29. There it says in verse 11, Ki kol bashamayim uba'aretz. Again, Ki kol bashamayim uba'aretz. Whatever there is in heaven, there is in earth. In other words, life on earth, or in our will, Eretz, is basically a reflection of heavens. So, if our life on earth or in the will are a reflection of the heavens, why do we request to count 7 weeks? What kind of a divine wisdom this kind of counting is reflecting? Let's look into the solar year or the sun year. The sun year consists of 365 days. The book of Zohar says something very interesting about the relation between the solar year and the 7 weeks that we are requested to count. The book of Zohar says that the simple mathematics is that 7 double 7 is 49 days. But the book of Zohar takes the 49 days and lift it a bit to the realm of weeks. And the book of Zohar says, when we count 49 weeks, it means that we have 7 double 49. And 7 double 49 is 343. Now, when we deduct from the sum of the solar year, which is 365 days, the sum of 343, which is the sum of the days of 49 weeks, we get the number of 22. 22 is the number of the letters in the Hebrew alphabet. And the book of Zohar says something very interesting. The base on which the world is standing is the 22 letters of the Hebrew alphabet. So again, why are we requested to count 7 weeks from the day after Passover? That we could be aligned with the divine wisdom, like it says in Chronicle 1, chapter 29, verse 11, Ki kol bashamayim uba'aretz. What there is in heaven, there's on earth. This is a parallel image or parallel reflection, and we count those 7 weeks in order that the divine could be reflected in our limited realm of time and space. In a way, in Shavuot, the holiday that we are celebrating this evening, Israel received the 10 commandments, which are composed of 22 letters. Letter in Hebrew, ot, is not just a letter in English, but it means also a sign, an omen, a language in which we can communicate to the higher. So we are counting 7 weeks. The day after Passover, 1 day from Passover is 1, plus 7 double 7, which is 49. We get the number of 50. And in the number of 50, which is the Jubilee, we have equivalation of form between the higher, the spirit, the divine spirit, or the human spirit, and us being limited in space and time. And once there is equivalation of form, we can communicate. Another interesting message in this conversation is the letter He. The letter He has usually the numeral value of 5. But when we get a better look into it, the letter He is composed of 2 vav, one horizontal vav, one linear vav, and the foot of the He is like the drop, the letter Yod. So in this case, what is the numeral value of the letter He? One vav is 6, another vav is 12, and another Yod, which is 10, we have 22. So now, in this counting, every letter He equals 22, or every letter He, which is our mouth, also considered to be the letter He, can deliver 22 Hebrew letters in which we can communicate to the higher. So at the 50th day from Passover, we, escaping slaves from Egypt, are finally reached the stage of equivalations of form between us, which are limited in time and space, and the Spirit of God, which is hovering over the face of the water via the letter He, the upper mother, the sphere of understanding, Binah, and us. We wish you a very good day and beautiful holiday. Thank you for listening to Bible Stories as Blueprints of the Soul. We hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you have any questions, comments, or would like to hear more about a certain topic, just write us an email to hebrew@learnoutlive.com. We are always happy to hear from you. For more episodes, videos, and articles like this, please visit our website at hebrew.learnoutlive.com. We also would like to invite you to join our live classes. Just search for Online College of Biblical Hebrew on Facebook and start learning now with students from all over the world. Koltuv and Shalom.